Sometimes you're picked for kickball. Sometimes you're picked for the prize, and you end up with a very fancy bottle of High West Cask Collection Sauvignon Blanc aged High West. Finished. All the things. Whiskey. This is not how this bottle here came into our possession. We're going to talk about that, though, on this episode of Savor the Burn. What do you say we go?
Let's do it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another High West edition of the Savor of the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. Across the barrel from me is Mr. W2.
Pow.
How do you do?
Still doing all right. How are you doing?
All right. I'm doing all right. Definitely stoked to
and this
have
guy,
Mr. Kyle back for another episode.
Not scared off yet.
Oh, my nose
soon
itches.
though.
Yes. My shirt is still covered in cat hair. Thank you, Ozzy. And I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but no, I'm still not going to talk about it. So on this episode, we have High West Cask Collection Sauvignon Blanc, barrel aged, blended.
It's practically the same
whiskey.
color. I'm still just awed at the color.
As the Chardonnay cask.
Yeah.
Aged. It's incredible. Before we get into that, though, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for following along. Hit subscribe and click that bell notification to stay up to date on all things Savor the Burn right here on YouTube. If you're on the audio-only versions, i.e. your favorite podcast app of choice, we still want to thank you for following along. And no matter how you're listening, definitely share these episodes with your whiskey enthusiast friends and family. We're 100% happy to keep along with that. And to stay up to date on everything Savor the Burn, definitely stay tuned on savortheburn.com. There's lots of things happening in the liquor cabinet, always new bottles being added. The cocktails page is brimming with wonderful, beautiful cocktails. I mean, some of them have flowers on top. They're extraordinary, amazing cocktails. But enough about that. Let's get into this here bottle here. High West Cask Collection Sauvignon Blanc. Bottle pop. Ready?
Woo!
Nice.
So, like I pointed out off air, this is not a bourbon. This is a part of their cask collection, a blend of straight whiskeys finished in Sauvignon Blanc barrels.
That's a fun word to try to say.
Specifically,
come to find out.
Specifically, this is a hand-selected Kansas barrel.
Okay.
So,
as opposed to the Missouri.
Opposed to the Missouri collection. Yeah.
Where did they find trees in Kansas?
That's a good question. It's all just plains, right?
That's what they say, but we know better.
So this is an American whiskey, not a bourbon.
Whoops, that was an overpour.
Still distilled by High West, no age statement. And again, it comes in at 100 proof. High West Distillery's new Cask Collection series puts the focus on blending whiskey and cask selection. This blend of straight bourbon and straight rye whiskey, all matured between 6 to 10 years in new oak, is then aged for 10 months in casks that previously held Sauvignon Blanc.
10 months in the
10 months.
And what did you say was 6 to 10 years?
So it's a blend of their straight bourbon and their straight rye.
Okay.
So you blend those together, you're no longer a bourbon, you're no longer a rye.
Right.
So you're an American whiskey.
Yeah.
And that's why this is labeled as a whiskey, not a bourbon.
Perfect.
All aged between 6 and 10 years. And then, after dumped, it is put into a Sauvignon Blanc cask for an additional 10 months.
Okay. So, yeah, we should expect all kinds of great flavors. I'm a big fan of rye, so I'm expecting to find some of that stuff. Those sticky sweet notes.
And I have no tasting notes on this. I had
none?
I could not find anything other than that little bitty description.
We've been misled. And if you read that word misled, it reads as misled, but
that is one way to read that.
But you can misled into reading misled from time to time. But tasting notes from the interwebs or from a bottle, they can easily mislead you into thinking that this bottle's going to smell, taste, finish a certain way. But until you actually get into it for yourself, like we talked about this, if we talked about it once, we talked about it 100 times at this point. Everybody's palate is completely different.
Sure.
Not everybody's going to pick up on, like butterscotch and baked beans and what else could be that anything could be on this palate.
Brussels sprouts and cat poop.
Right. It could be carrots. It could be, white grape skins, like juiced and run through a dirty sock. You just don't know.
Henry farts.
Henry farts could be like you pop that
they're
bottle,
bad.
it could be like,
They're
oh no. Like, did I pay
At
for
least
this?
he says, excuse me.
Like, if
9 out of 10.
if we open a bottle or a jar here on this podcast and it smells like farts, I'm going to give you the stink eye and think you bought something off of OnlyFans that you 100% should not have bought. Bless you, by the way.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I'm ordained. I can.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I'm an atheist, so
Let me
it
get
doesn't
my.
work on me. But
Let me get my. It didn't work on me. So
Licorice.
Okay, licorice. The
Licorice.
first thing I was picking up on was a vanilla cream orange. Like, what are those? You remember those push pops we get from
Creamsicles?
Creamsicles.
Dreamsicles.
Like the little from the ice cream
Maybe.
man.
Maybe.
I almost did this hand motion here.
Oh,
and
yeah,
said
that
ice cream
means
man.
something different.
Right, yeah.
What was the ice cream man doing?
Well,
again?
the ice cream man used to sell me cigarettes, but like there was this thing too, and that meant like the
Interesting.
little orange push pop things.
Push pop.
Little push pop.
Damn it, I keep drinking way too early.
But maybe you guys aren't picking up on that.
Lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue on the nose?
I'm getting a little bit of citrus out of something.
Well, yeah, because I haven't gotten on the palate yet.
Right. Neither have I.
I did.
Tell the truth and shame the devil, atheist.
I'm not an official member of this group. I can do whatever the hell I want.
So there's citrus. Is it undefinable? Is it
Maybe
or
orange.
Can it be locked down? Orange
I might be getting orange peel out of that.
/ citrus. I thought there was, vanilla.
Lemon zest then?
Caramel.
Caramel? I still
But
stick
that's-
by a little bit of a licorice.
Caramel free.
Licorice. That was the first thing you
Yeah.
said here.
Caramel comes out in so much
And
of the whiskeys.
there's an earthy note to it.
Earthy, you think so?
Yeah. And that might be part of the rye spice.
Yeah, I was thinking.
That might be part of the Henry fart.
Look how thick that is. I mean, it's
How did
leaving
High
a
West get a
line.
hold of concentrated Henry farts?
Wayne's been shipping them out to
I mean,
people.
I mean, check that out. It leaves a line, but it immediately
Oh
just
yeah,
drips
the
on
legs
down.
are crazy.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That's wild.
That would be a great screensaver.
a screensaver
I'd
the
do
burn.
it. Totally. Let's get this on the palate.
Screensaver the burn. Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be a before and after puzzle on Wheel of Fortune. Just wait.
Screensaver. Oh my God.
Take that, Ryan Seacrest. Cheers, everybody.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Oh, and the finish.
Butterscotch.
So
Yes.
so for me, the most shocking bit is right at the start. It doesn't taste like I'm putting whiskey in my mouth.
Oh,
Wow.
shit. And then there on the end, all those wine notes.
Let me also remind everyone, this is 100 proof. I don't think this drinks
That's 100
90.
proof?
I don't think this drinks 90 proof.
No.
This is super smooth.
That is, I mean,
I'm getting
it's sweet.
butterscotch and maybe even toffee
Okay.
on the
Okay.
palate.
It's really light when it sits on your
It is
tongue.
light.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much going on with the flavor, but everything is just nice and airy.
Yeah. Yes.
It has a summer feel to it.
This is a dessert whiskey.
And I'm not a wine guy, so I don't know Sauvignon Blanc. Am I butchering that, or
Blanc
Yes,
means
you
white.
are. Yep, it is a white.
I know it's a white wine,
But like,
It's on.
I don't
the,
know what the-
so it's
the
on the
Sauvignon
sweeter
is.
side of
Is it?
light.
Okay.
oh, that's okay.
that's where I was going with that, because I was thinking, is this a drier or is this a sweeter?
So it's on the sweeter side as opposed to like a Chardonnay, which is meatier and got more heft to
Gotcha.
it. It's not all the way at the end of like dessert wines
Yeah.
that get super
It's not a
sweet.
Riesling
Right,
or
or a
a,
Gewürztraminer or something. Yeah. Ice wines and
Yeah, I like ice wines. Those are really cool.
sure. I was telling him I had a
Moscato.
wonderful
Uh-huh.
Irish whiskey aged in ice wine barrels. That was fantastic. It's called Inniskillen.
That sounds.
I want to say it was. It might have been a Writer's Tears, maybe.
Writer's Tears.
You didn't say it was a Writer's Tears.
I think it's a Writer's Tears.
One of their
You
newest.
gave him a bottle of Writer's Tears.
That was a Marcella cask.
And Marcella, okay.
I got about that much left. I need to kill that one.
Bottle presentation. It's
Same
the
old?
same as
Essentially
the
the
others.
same as the-
it's
yeah.
identical to the last one, with the exception that this says Kansas and I live in Missouri. So this bottle's going to get a 1.0.
Show me something new, High West. Show me something new. I want dancing dragons and titties everywhere.
Wait a minute, is that even an option?
Hey,
In my whiskey?
yeah, you make your own whiskey. You can put whatever you want on that bottle.
I'm going to start making my own whiskeys.
I guess within reason. I'm sure there's some kind of like R or NC-17 rating that they would give the labels or whatever.
That's so nice.
That is really good.
That caramel holds to the finish. It just keeps rolling on your tongue long after it's gone. You know what I started making the other day? My girlfriend has done this the last 2 years, but we did it the other day. She has walnut trees in her yard.
Okay.
Nice.
And there's
Making ink?
there's a thing called nocino, where you take the green walnuts,
Okay.
you cut them, and you put them in a bottle with, some anise and whatever other flavors
Oh, are you making
want.
bitters?
No, it's literally a liquor. It's it's called nocino. It's a walnut flavored liqueur. She made some last year and still has a couple of bottles left. And we're making some more now, and it'll be ready in 6 months. It's like you do it so that it
How do I
comes out.
sign up for a pre-order?
I will bring a taster by for you. Maybe I'll bring some, if I can remember, I'll bring some by next week from the previous collection.
This is 100% my favorite of
This is
the
fantastic.
three that
Of the
we've
three
done.
we've had so far, this is
This
the
is
best.
absolutely
so far.
fantastic.
I mean, you pointed out that line,
It makes a solid line, and then it goes.
I mean, yeah. It chases it chases down the side like the blob after
it chases the sunset.
after the blob after a diner waitress.
Wow. I'm trying to remember the movie The Blob, and it
Remember the
chasing
diner scene?
down diner. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't. The original The Blob?
I think so. Yeah,
Interesting.
maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe it's just a nightmare I had that I remember more vividly than the movie.
I'm old and my memory is
That
very
does happen.
faulty.
That does happen.
There's a vanilla custard that comes through on the mid palate.
It says here on the back, you hold in your hands a true whiskey treat. Did you read this?
Nope. Go for it.
A dram that is both rare and exceptionally delicious. Each Cask Collection whiskey by High West is made by carefully blending selected lots of straight whiskey and then finishing them in second-use barrels. The outcome is a one-of-a-kind batch that exhibits incredible balance, complexity, and depth of flavor. Whether sipped neat or stirred into a cocktail, we haven't even talked about the cocktail that we might want to use this in. This whiskey is a thrilling experience, sure to delight any whiskey lover. Now, is this one also in the $60 price range, and was it also
I believe it is.
semi-readily available for, every man to go out and grab?
No, it's not. It's not readily available, and actually,
It's a tough find.
Is it? Damn it.
it's a one-off collection. So I don't
It may
know.
not even-
I don't know how many variants that they did, but they did this collection, and I don't know if they're annually going to do this or if this is just a one-time deal.
Short-term release, and you're not going to see
But
them out
as of
after
now,
this.
of now, they're becoming
Scarce.
very, very scarce.
That's unfortunate.
I see one once in a while, but I already had two on the shelf, so I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention. But I know that you just don't see them like you did 6-8 months ago.
When we had the Chardonnay cask finished High West, it reminded me a little bit of those. Remember those ones that I picked up while I was in Oklahoma a
Dude.
couple years? The Same Old Moses.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it tasted like, it reminded me of those, but it was more masterfully done. It's like those were done. They did it. They did a thing. But what High West did was way up and above. Was a far and away much better representation of what could be done. This one here, it doesn't really remind me so much of those same old Moses bottles, but this is an exceptional example as to what can be done when you take a blended whiskey of aged whiskeys, whether it be rye or bourbons or whatever. Mix those up and stick them in a damn wine cask.
Sure.
I mean, you think you know what to expect, but when you get into it, holy smokes.
I have in the cabinet upstairs a little jar that is a vanilla bean concentrate. It's like a paste. It is a paste. It's like a paste. Yeah, it's a concentration of straight. And it's not just the liquid extract. It is vanilla bean in a sugary kind of a paste. It's
okay.
I don't know if I would say this is vanilla bean, but it's definitely like full on beyond vanilla extract and vanilla bean. There's a very strong concentrated vanilla note on this palate and nose.
So from the nose, even more back when in one of the earlier ones you kept saying creme brulee. I'm almost getting a creme brulee out of that. There's a sugariness that I wasn't expecting to the nose.
Or did you add water?
I did add water, and I don't think it's affected the palate as much to me.
Okay. And you were thinking you picked up on some creme brulee on the palate?
I do. Yeah, I think there's a sugariness and like a caramelized sugar.
A caramelized sugar.
Yeah.
Yep.
We said maybe that's burnt brown sugar, caramelized brown sugar.
Sure.
And also vanilla.
Yeah.
Man.
Or like you said, not vanilla bean, but vanilla paste. Or vanilla
like
concentrate.
It's a vanilla concentration.
Like the vanilla extract.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I will say it's funny to me. I hate the comparison because we're doing individual things, but I expected this to be more similar to the last one we had.
Yeah.
To that Chardonnay.
The Chardonnay cask,
and there's a gulf between the two. This is definitely, in my opinion, a better offering.
It's a different blend.
It's very...
Go Kansas.
Yeah. I mean, you've got Missouri wood versus Kansas wood. The other one did it.
Let me stop you right there because I have no idea
why it's Kansas
of the cooperage. This is a hand selected Kansas barrel. That means that the Kansas Authority, I don't know what you'd call those, but the state of Kansas selected, and I don't know who
identified
the
those
state
barrels
would be,
as Kansas barrels,
but something Kansas representing selected this.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't know the lineage of the barrels.
Yeah. Right. Lineage? Was that a Jim Beam reference?
It is now.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, but tangent on that because you brought it up.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. I shared with you just today. Jim Beam announced that July 18th, which this will be out after that, but July 18th is when they released the batch 2 of their lineage, which is their 15-year project that is the father-son collaboration.
All right. The father and the son?
No, we're not related.
And there's no Holy Spirit, so.
Yeah. So we could definitely touch beards.
Is there an atheist spirit? Oh, no, it wouldn't be at all. It would be perfectly all right for you guys to touch beards, as it were.
As it were.
I'm okay.
I'm starting a whole new motion.
Honestly, I'm okay too.
A blending of the beards.
Why are you making it weird?
You invited me. What else was I supposed to do?
There
I literally am wearing a Weird Al shirt.
Yeah.
Bigger and weirder.
Yep. If you don't like Weird Al, you might want to rethink your life.
You might want to eat a bag of dicks. I don't know.
Wow. He said it. You heard it right here. Savor the burn, folks.
Weird Al was just here.
He was? Yep. Is that where you got that shirt?
I didn't go to the concert. No.
Okay.
My girlfriend
Okay.
went to the concert.
She went without you? Did she get backstage passes?
Probably. Yep. She's down like that.
Is she pregnant?
She's not. No.
With something weird?
So don't tell her about this.
Uh-oh.
Or let her watch any of this.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. No.
That's fine. By the way, if you let us know anything you want edited out,
I want nothing edited out.
We'll leave that on the editing room floor.
No, she got the tickets. She and I have been dating for 8 months, 9 months.
Oh, okay.
And she got the tickets before we were even dating, and they were sold out.
Oh, wow.
By the time I ever knew about
Where?
it. It was at the Starlight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I bet that was fantastic.
She had a front row seat. She when she got that, she was recently single and decided she was like, fuck it, I love Weird Al. I'm gonna get one ticket for myself. So that's what she did. So that's why I did not go with her. Otherwise I would have. You know who we saw? Oh, you probably don't know. There's a comedian, Emo Phillips, from
I know the name.
back in the day.
I think I've watched
has
some
a
of his stand-up.
very distinctive voice. He was very popular in the 80s, huge comedian in the 80s. And we just saw him at a comedy club here at the comedy club in
Over the park?
Yeah, it was fantastic show.
Yeah, I've seen some of those clips of his before. That's a name you don't really hear very often.
He used to be huge back in the day. I have pictures of him eating my girlfriend's hair.
Well,
I'm not gonna. W2, what did you give it on the nose? We picked up on some orange peel, some citrus, vanilla, some caramel. You picked up on licorice right
this
off the
one
bat.
wowed me.
Yeah?
I gave it 4.25.
4.25.
Whoa!
That's saying something.
Is this Wayne really loving something?
Or is he rebelling against his sister?
Or rebelling against his sister? Or option number 3, he's in his cups, third glass, and he's feeling good, and he's just letting loose. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, and I'm not sure I care. I'm happy to have a 4.25.
I'm not trying to overanalyze. I'm just giving us options.
Because I think usually how these things go, especially historically how these things have gone, is I will rate it one way, and W2 will rate it slightly lower. And in fact,
sometimes we're vice versa.
Yeah, we're vice versa. Like if there's a Jim Beam product in town, in front of the camera, chances are I'm going to rate it higher than he will. Any day of the week. Now,
unless it's a Baker's or a Booker's or
we come in mighty
Lineage.
close. We come in mighty close to the same.
Pretty darn close on those.
But this one here refers to the former. I gave it a 4.5. You get a 4.25. So I think that's pretty cool.
Almost dead in between at 4.3.
Yep. I'll take it.
But I think we all think this is the best we've had thus far tonight.
100%.
Yeah, and like we said before, I mean, it's hard not to. It's unfair to compare.
Sure.
But I mean, full disclosure, it is difficult not to compare.
Right.
Because we come in here,
especially
you guys
when you
know
have
this.
a whole lineup from the same distillery.
Right.
I
mean, you're almost
maybe that's where it's
to compare
fair
them.
to compare.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been looking forward to having a return to High West for quite some time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one, definitely stoked to have you be a part of it.
Thank you.
And two, I mean, we're actually finally doing it. We're finally getting back into the High West spirits out of Utah. Where did they say they're out of? Park City, Utah. Not the other one that I'm afraid to say
Wanship?
mispronounce. Yeah.
Wanship, Waneship.
It's
Waneship.
Hey, you got a ship? How about that?
Why aren't we going out on that thing?
Yeah, we should. Get some fishing, bring some chicks.
4th of July.
Good times. Palate. Let's bring it back to the palate. It was sweet. There was butterscotch. There was some toffee, some orange marmalade. I thought raisins showed up. Caramelized sugar, vanilla concentrate. I put down because I didn't know what to put down, paste or extract or whatever. So I just put down concentrate. Maybe concentrated vanilla is what I should have written down. Whatever. So
I went crazy.
You went crazy?
I went 4.5.
4.5.
Woo!
Well, you did go crazy, especially in up against my 4.75. This sumbitch sang.
What is your sister gonna say though?
It's saying my love language.
I'm right in between. 4.6.
Yeah, you are right in between.
It's the best one so far. It's it really is fantastic.
Absolutely.
I love it in my mouth.
Winner.
Is what I say about some things.
We're gonna isolate that and use that to our advantage
I would hope so.
and your disadvantage.
If you know me from Twitch,
You can't beat it.
It's like a sore
that's
dick.
gonna
You
be
can't beat it.
that's gonna be on my Twitch.
I like it in my mouth.
It's
That's
like
funny.
a sore
Shit.
dick.
Now that's gonna end up isolated.
Sure.
Since I repeated it. So from palate to finish, some of these things carry through. To me, the orange marmalade carried through and the raisins carried through. But right off the top, there's wine notes for days, and that kind of nuttiness that's involved with certain wines. I didn't write that down though. The nuttiness. So the caramel, the caramel. How do you all pronounce it? Let us know. Sweet. It had a lot to offer, but it had less to offer than the palate did. But those flavors that it did offer were more concentrated and more kind of in your face.
I agree with that.
And it's lingering. It's not exactly a lingering warmth, but it's lingering sweet, and I really appreciate that. So I ended up giving that finish a 4.75. Very
Nice.
happy with it. Very happy with it. How about you, W2?
4.25.
Okay. So it dropped for you.
It dropped just a little bit.
That's fine. How about you, Mr. Kyle?
I'm in between you guys again.
Again.
Are you?
4.3.
Yep. You're right. Yeah, you're right there in the middle.
I'm
Stuck in
much
the
closer
middle with you.
to Wayne's side, but yeah, I thought it was very good. But
When it comes to, so we talked about this one here. It's more of a sweet wine versus the Chardonnay being more of a dry wine kind of thing. Do you guys prefer sweet wines over dry wines, or does it depend on the occasion? Like where do you fall on that spectrum as far as wine goes?
For me, it's wholly dependent on what's going on, time of year, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting outside on a hot day, I want something, on someone's back deck, and maybe I'm drinking some wine. I want something cold and sweet, probably, especially if it's daytime. You get later into the evening, cold and not so sweet, probably. During the winter, I'm probably going strictly red wines. I mean, it's wholly dependent on a lot of different things.
Room temperature, red wine.
Sure, yes, yeah.
There's such a difference.
So there is a thing called
taste when it comes to the
a
temperature.
Lambrusco, which is an effervescing red wine that you serve cold, which summertime, it's one of the greatest things for a nice evening
That's
sitting
one of the
outside.
first wines that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, Lambruscos are wonderful. If you find a good one, there's some shitty ones out there. But yeah, keep an eye out. Get some shitty Lambrusco.
They'll get you. Waiting around the corner.
What was the quote you're going to use for me?
He likes it in his mouth.
I like it in my mouth. I'm waiting for the cut of this episode where the only thing I say is me dubbed over. I like it in my mouth.
So what do you think, Kyle?
Yeah.
I like it in my mouth.
Good times. Woo! That would make a cool short.
I could do that.
Bottle presentation. We talked about the bottle presentation
Ad nauseam.
more on every single other bottle than this one here. It has
It's cool and it's
pretty much everything else that the other bottles had, or at least, especially the Chardonnay cask bottle. This one here,
All day
did
long.
it have this kind of torn ticket?
It did.
It did.
It did? Okay. All right.
Yep.
It was just the
The
Missouri
last
edition.
one was Missouri. Yep. It's
right.
literally identical except for the Missouri versus Kansas,
Yep.
which you Kansas people probably rated it higher.
I
Kept it the same.
I like the embossed label.
4-0.
I like the embossment here on the bottle itself. I love natural cork. The natural wood topper is great. The glass itself, how it's got a little bit of
It's got some great
it's like-
speckling.
it's like purposeful imperfection.
Right.
Like they meant to make it this way.
Strange occlusions in the glass.
You know,
they're not all the same. They vary. So
you go to Michter's and you go to their bottling process, their plant.
That's right. We've been there, right?
Yes, and they wanted clear glass. You know, with our cocktail glasses, we wanted clear Egyptian glass, right? So we didn't want a bunch of bubbles everywhere.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe we haven't talked about those yet. Whatever. But this has bubbles in there, and it looks like it was done on purpose. Like I said before, it reminds me a lot of my windshield. I don't know why it looks like this. I don't know
if anybody's told you this, but you may want to replace your windshield.
You think so? I don't know how it happened. It looks like somebody hit it with a sandblaster.
So you may want... There are people who will come to you and replace the windshield.
Oh.
Is that your purple truck outside?
Repair, safe light replace.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Good times. Anyway, so bottle presentation for me, I kept it locked in, same as the last bottle, 375.
4-0?
4-0 for you?
Yeah, we all went with exactly the same as last time.
Thing.
None of us have strayed at all from the first bottle.
I wasn't wowed by it. I wasn't wowed by the last bottle, the Chardonnay cask bottle. So but I would think if you're going to do something exclusive, you know, something really cool like cask collection and specific casks, you know, you'd want to celebrate that more than it looks like this label, this bottle has done. Maybe that is as expressive as they get, you know.
I believe that is. I don't know that they ever change the bottle itself.
Yeah. I think the bottle's always the same.
It's always the same bottle.
I believe so. I think they use that same speckled, occluded bottle.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Just change up the labeling.
And it varies from bottle to bottle, from batch to batch, because it's irregular. It's just the luck of the draw, how the fire and the glass.
And speaking of the glass, bringing it back to the glass, you talked a few episodes ago about how this looks hand blown.
I love that.
I love that texture. I love that detail. Sure. It just it really rocks my socks, y'all.
If you do glass blowing, tell us how this is done.
Yes.
Because I'm kind of fascinated. I think it's done in multiple layers.
I mean, do they stick the glass in a blow mold of some kind and still hand blow the glass? We don't know. Yeah. We'd love to know that. We love the behind the scenes cooperage videos. So if you can send us a video on how these High West bottles are made, we will be 100% attentive.
I've seen some videos where in the middle of blowing and rolling the glass or whatever, they'll take sand and dust on top of it while they're doing it and then put it back in the fire. Oh. I wonder if that lends itself to that.
That's possible.
You think so?
I don't know. Yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah, you don't think, you wonder. I wonder too.
I don't know. Great question.
Yeah, I don't know. It's super unique. I don't think anybody else on the market has a bottle like this with these little air bubbles in there. So
purposeful imperfections.
Right. I dig it. I like it. So I gave it a 375. It was easy for me to give it a 375. And that brought my final score. Actually, do you guys know how we come up with our scores?
Please tell us.
Well, we have 4 categories: nose, palate, finish, and bottle presentation. Out of a 0 to 5 rating, that's where you find us really mulling over our numbers, trying to figure out what we want to give this bad boy. If it's right in the middle at a 2.5, like, you know, whatever. Maybe it's a Jim Beam white label kind of presentation. You know, that's like, for me, that's my old hat. That's the least you can do. If you've done worse than that, God help you. You know, but you know, you're gonna get a nasty number on bottle presentation. Ooh. But I mean, come on. I mean, Jim Beam's got the. Damn it.
I have nothing in here.
That's fine. It doesn't. I mean, as long as we get the clink, we're
good. If I got a clink, I got a drink.
He's a poet and knew it, and he knowed it. I mean, they've got. That company, that distillery, has the plastic screw-on caps, you know, an iconic industry standard bottle that they've had for decades. Like, that's it is about as basic as I'm going to go, much like Jack Daniels in their black label, you know. Gosh. Like, it's an iconic brand. It's an iconic bottle design. Everybody has seen it. Everybody knows it. You can just look at it and just know what it is. The brand I love saying all the time is much like that. So this one here, it's iconic as well. The bottle shape, even the bottle topper. I thought maybe they used to be a little more circular on top. They were a little more bulbous, so to speak.
Nope.
But they have not been.
Nope.
I've looked at old pictures. Same topper.
They're all the same.
Same cork. It's the same bottle shape. And the same kind of speckling there with the bubbles in there. So if you see this bottle and it didn't even have the labels on it or the embossment on front and back, you would still have a damn
100%
good guess
actually
as to what would be inside that bottle and who made it.
If I just found this bottle and it didn't have the embossment that's built in that said High West, it had the cap, I might immediately go, oh, that's a High West bottle.
That's a High West bottle.
Yeah. And that isn't something you would expect to see out of what at first glance just appears to be a standard bottle, just your general throwaway. That's the kind of thing I would want to see floating in the ocean with a note in it.
Note rolled up
that
in
said,
there.
please don't save me, just send more High West.
In the bottle.
I think we're doing some police here.
Yeah, that was the police, yeah. So anyway, we take our 4 categories, we add those up out of a possible 20, and then we divide that by 2, and that's how we end up with our 0 to 10 rating. That makes sense? Makes sense to me.
I got it.
And I'm really not even that good at math. So my score ended up being 8.875. 8 and 7.
Nice.
How about you, W Dose? Where you at?
8.5.
8.5? Mm-hmm. That's nice, easy, round half.
Within that half
numbers.
clip.
Right in between, 8.6.
Yeah, you're right in there.
Yep.
This bottle is easy to love.
Yes.
Very
I would agree.
Yeah. Very easy to love. And I actually cut you off there. I'm sorry. What were you trying to say?
Oh, no, I was going to say, with the progression that we've had thus far, I can't wait to try this last one.
Yeah, the last one's coming. What is it? I don't know. We're going to find out on the next episode of Savor the Burn. Does anybody have any closing thoughts on this one here? We didn't even talk about cocktails. The back of the bottle, the label on the back of the bottle said
the cocktails
something about cocktails.
Just drink it neat.
I don't want you to bastardize that with other things.
Yeah.
There are certain.
If you mix this into a cocktail, that's probably the best word I've heard for like taking an incredible or a really good
fantastic.
whiskey and using it for a cocktail. You're bastardizing the whiskey. Yeah. Perfect.
Love it.
That's a great way to put it. Drink it neat. Don't bastardize it. This sumbitch right here, if you can get your hands on it, drink this sumbitch neat.
Stuff.
W2, what was your closing thoughts? Did you have anything?
I like it.
He likes it? I like it. So no matter who you are.
I want it in my mouth.
Girl, same. So no matter who you are, where you are, what you're drinking, or what you want in your mouth, never forget, keep on burning.